Hello, it's Karmatos, and welcome to another Theme Deck healing episode starring Magnus the Re-juvenator. Get it instead of anyway. So, what we got here is Magnus the Red, and we have a deck that surprisingly contains no cards that take Psyker energy. The weird thought was we are just gonna sit back and ranged poke 1 to 2 damage a turn every turn with Magnus, and resist the urge to ever face punch, fill it with as much healing as possible, and then fill it with a bunch of other ordinary energy goodies. So let's take a look. Magnus the Red is Whispers of Chaos, or Shard of Magnus, I guess in this case, is based on receiving damage. And so you gotta take damage 16 times before it reaches 10 energy. So that's part of the goal, is just kind of hanging back and slow poking the enemy and healing through the damage they deal and seeing how it goes. Then we got standard heal item, abandoned supplies. I'm slowly breaking down and learning to just throw this into every deck. It's the way of things. Great bouncing on Jubok, or not Jubok, Equitrez, or the Pi Alphas, or the enemy. Felt I needed another 2 slot. This one's probably going to change, but for the sake of these 3 matches that we're going to see, these guys are going to be in it. They don't do anything fantastic. I was just worried that without a normal energy power, that turn 1 might be useless if it's Wonders of that, or, you know, Malgator. Neither of those are good turn 1, so Abandoned Supplies, and that's the only other. Equitrez, Pi Alpha, Jubok for draw, Goldstone Hunters. I was a little worried about Ward, and it was just a good, solid energy card. When you're looking at Thousand Suns, a lot of their non-psyker cards are a little lackluster or dependent on psychic energy that's theoretically going to be used every turn by Magnus. Goldstone Hunters, yeah. Pen through Dost, absolutely mandatory. It's heal 3. The Ankt Tower, just a great recurring damage source for a little board control or finishing damage. Crumbling Battlegrounds is kind of an off pick, but I thought it would be fun since it deals 1 damage to all, including your own Warlord, which allows you to get off the Shard of Magnus a little easier, and I think it just throws people for a loop. Good anti-stealth. Izakar Or, just standard, just fantastic precog to everybody. Forge Complex is just mandatory because otherwise this deck does not have a whole lot of big finale cards, and Forge Complex is going to get them for us, as is Jubok. Choir Speeder, again, flank, anti-ward, cleave, anti-stealth, just everything about it's great. Just staple. Manifest Destiny. Haven't actually been running Manifest Destiny in these meme decks until now. At least with Magnus, it just seemed like a good way to extend that health pool. And this is a real long set of games. Chaimu is standard for these heals. Mount Pharos is another long haul standard. I'm starting to like Remieri for these decks. It just seems like a good way to dish out a nice hard 7 when the enemy's likely not doing a battle of attrition, or it can be a recurring kill card, and I don't know. So it's in here. We'll see how well it does. Horned Raiment. It's just another great way to stall, and we'll have to do a shield count in addition to our healing and damage. And of course, Apotheosis. So we'll see here on my logs. I've been also trying some Canis Vertex healing. Forgive me, Lord. Some Vulcan healing. It's like a little 50-50. We'll look into that next episode. But for now, we got Magnus the Red versus Exodus, Elrond, and Angron. So Alpha Legion and World Leaders. Let's enjoy. Alrighty. We're gonna need to keep track of some damage. Perfect opening hand. Can't complain.
Rage against the
Track of some damage, keep track of some healing.
We are Legion.
Need a little bit of paper to do it. Alright, looks like I got some. Good. 1 damage. Two damage. Opening doom traps. We'll see if they matter. So for all of you folks out there that are worried by trap memeing, which maybe I'll look into next, we're gonna get some satisfaction here. I've taken 3 damage. That's 4 damage. I guess we'll suppose of chaos for the shard is 27. It's 17. And 2 healing. Healing has begun. Ouch. I'm not entirely sure why he decided to transform on this turn, given everything's already stunned anyway, but it's probably to finish this off. Oh no! He stunned all my stunned troops. How unfortunate. I thought it was a fun combo to get the bonus there and draw. In hindsight, I could have healed him and cured the stun, hit him. Oh no, I couldn't hit him for 5. That's why I didn't, because he was stealthed. I'm still at 4 damage taken, 2 healed. Aha! That allows for an easy finisher. My hand size is getting pretty big. I sure hope I start poking with Jubok. Yeah, perfect. That's 3 damage for 7 taken, with 2 healed. Adds up. Bam, 5. Rugged. Yep. Free pokes. 3 heals. That brings it to 5. This might have been the longest game of my life, so hang in there, folks. This is on sped up replay mode. Alright, 7 healed, 7 taken. And 10 taken. Joke's on him, I'm gonna Pi Alpha heal anyway. And speeder. Ta-da. And that's a sustained damage poke. This is why I just thought it would be fun to make a no psycher card deck. Woohoo, more Whispers of Chaos rocks. Alrighty, that's 5 to 15 damage taken with... Oh, wait a minute here. Yeah, I think it's 15 damage, 10 healing. Otherwise I'm off by 1. 16 damage taken. Just thought... Healed him. You know, it must be 17 and 11, because I think that Pi Alpha healed by that, so 14 healing. $23 damage. Sorry if I'm off, but I think it's 23 and 14. 4. Hey, shields. But what a turn to play that. I don't get to drop any of my fun turn costs, and it would have been the perfect turn for it too. Although, killing that ultimately saved us a pretty good amount. 17 heal, 24 taken. Yep, that adds up. Aw. We knew it couldn't last forever, that romance. In hindsight, I regret doing the poke before the bombardment. I guess the hope was that it would potentially reduce the number of bombardment drops in case it was an odd number. But I really should have used it after to make sure I finished something off. So, and that was his bombardment. I sense a speeder in your future. Now this is where Crumbling and Shield kind of counteract each other, but it is hurting his guy there. Hits me for 4. And 9. Woo! And I hurt myself 1 and 3. Well, let's see. Apotheosis put it up to 27 healing, and that was 13 and 6 and 1. Oh boy, I'm out of lost track here. If that was 27 healing, which I am confident about, then that would be 30, no, 50 damage? Ah, man, I've just totally lost track at this point. Well, that should be 37 healing. And if that's 22 damage taken, or 22 damage remaining. See, suddenly he doesn't like the crumble anymore. Another 6. I think I've taken way too much damage. If I've healed almost 40, it means I've taken, yeah, I've taken over 60 damage. And the finish. Well, 60-ish damage taken, 40-ish, 41-ish healed. So hopefully it's not too far off. Somebody will have to let me know. Hell on time. Do a better job this time. Abandoned supplies opening hand. That's all I could ask for.
Against the dying of the light.
3 damage. Get that slow poke out. Six damage. Apotheosis, my old friend. You've come to heal me again. Ah, nice curve. Nice standard aileron. Just Mr. Hubbard. Relin. Decided to go for the cheaper one just to get a little board state there. Again, I'm not super impressed with these recons. They kind of provide a little distraction. Maybe if I had some stunned turns or forced attacks, they could get off the card draw, but I just ultimately don't really do it. I've taken 9 damage and no healing. Although 5 survivor, that counts. I don't know if we'll see much more of this Magnus heal memeing again. It's just so painful. It's so painfully slow. I mean, it's fantastic, but oh my god. Well, that'll certainly stop the face batch from me, but more importantly, that has to die. And since it's turn 7, I figure, let's get off the Horned Raiment. Deal with him in one more turn. I don't think I've taken any healing. I've taken 12, 16. Not one lick of healing yet. Slap. Go for the guarantee poke in case it was one there, and it worked out. Hey, the first healing of 3. Artillery. Shield stops 2. And 4 for 20 damage taken. Shield stops 5 for 7 total. Heal 2 for 5. And Equitrez. Does he live? He does not. Should I have expected anything less? No. 23 damage taken. With 5 healing. And let's just bump that up to 15 heal. We're just slow poking him to death. Pretty smooth play there. Thank goodness I drew ore. We're gonna just get off the guaranteed kill. That's another 5 for the shield, so 12 soaked by shield. Get that off before I play Mr. Ore. And then Ore to just force him to have all that maintenance and deny all the attacks. $26 damage. And we have lethal. We're done. A little lighter on the healing this time. Another 2 damage prevented by shield. So 15 healed, 14 shielded, and 26 damage taken. Alrighty. Time for the finale. There is one more win there, but I'm gonna keep it short. And besides, we prefer seeing Angrons get beaten up in World Eaters and Alpha Legion.
Rage against the dying of the light. Charge!
Yep. It's gonna punish these World Eaters. 3 damage taken. Sadly, I don't think we're gonna get to see whispers in any of these games. 6 damage taken. 3 healed. Ouch. 11 taken. 14 taken. Just Angron being Angron. Six healed. This is a good finale for this. This game is pretty damn tight. Yeah, just get Ekratrez off the board before the board wipe damage or something happens. That's going to be 18 damage taken and 21 taken. With 6 healing, that adds up. Board. Let's hit him with 4 damage and a recon. Nope, Ekratrez. Yeah, I suppose always better to save the damage for end and get the heal off sooner. Cool. Rough. Shitty. That's another 3 for 24, and if I heal at 6, I always have trouble looking at that. I believe that's 27 damage taken? No. So it was 33 damage taken. That's where we're at. But I still only have 6 healing. Whoa, what happened? Just booted me out. Well, I have no way to skip to it. Is that gonna ruin this entire recording? Fuck. Alrighty, we're gonna see if we can't splice these two pieces back together. I've never had a replay just suddenly die in the middle, but yeah, today I get to learn a little video editing. Usually I just do one continuous OBS recording and roll with it. Alrighty, so I think we were at 33 damage and 6 healed. That adds up, but that's another 1 for 34 damage. How sad. Had the specific answer. What can you do?
Yeah.
37 damage. Yep, 37 damage with 6 healing adds up. Don't quite have lethal this turn. These Angron players, though, they got their heals and they got their surprise whisper. $39 damage taken with 6 healed. Yep. Not a lot of healing sources, is there? Wow, 42 damage taken. Alrighty, let's get off that. Boom! 16 healing. Ranged poke. I have lethal if he doesn't whisper or do something else. 45. Oof. 51. Almost have whispers. I can do whispers. 54. He's gonna do it on himself because it's whisper time. And technically that's 4 damage, but only 2 actual health, so I'm gonna count that at 56. I have lethal, but let's just see. Don't even have to attack. So even if he had to attack with Berserk, so it's not like he had the choice to stand off. Ta-da! Well, that was some of the wins with Magus. He also lost a couple. I tried throwing him into a little bit of ranked play after making... the deck needs some work, but it's very fun. It's a meme. Take it for what it is. This is Karmatos. If you like this, like it. If you want to see more like it, subscribe. I'm at 90 now. I want to get to 100 so I get that fancy position on the Discord. Thanks for watching, and see you again.